What's up, everybody? How are you doing the things that you are doing? How's school? How's work? And how's life in general? Anyway, regardless of what you do, I hope everyone had a great week. I sure do. I'm getting back to taking pictures and video now. It's great to be back and to share what I do relating to collecting and whatnots. I gotta say that today, Sunday, October 29, is a great day indeed. So here is how the story goes. I went toy shopping earlier with some friends who are collectors as well. I was hoping to snatch 2 more Shocker Combatment today from the seller I normally buy them from. And the seller told me last Sunday that he wouldn't be selling today because he had some other commitments just for today. He said though that he would pass them to his friend who is supposed to look after his shop so that I can get it today. It seems that he forgot to do so, and I was quite disappointed because I was really looking forward to getting 2 more combatment to build my Shocker army further. So I just walked around and I found this lying around in a shelf. There was no price tag on it, so I thought it had to be expensive, and to my surprise, the seller also didn't know what the price was, and he had to ask his friend who owns a shop next to him to give him a quote. It was 60 Singapore dollar, which is only about 45 US dollars. So I quickly closed the deal, and what seemed to be a wasted trip turned out to be a really great day. Now, let's get this guy out of the packaging. First and foremost, I'm not familiar at all with this Gogo 13 character, nor am I familiar with the anime or manga he is from. But I've seen a lot of great pictures of this guy from some people in the community, Book Night Stand, Pharaoh Black, so I thought it was a very cool figure. However, the reason why I bought this guy is I want to use him as Narumi Sokichi, who is, well, Kamen Rider Skull. The first time I saw this figure, I know I definitely can use it as Narumi. He is screaming Narumi all over with his white suit, the long sideburns, Kamen Rider Skull comes with 2 fedora hats anyway, so I can let this guy use one. By the way, that's one of those hats he's wearing. He doesn't actually come with any hats. Now let me just go over the accessories he comes with very quickly. By the way, I just want to say that all the accessories he comes with are very nice and detailed. So we have a revolver and a cigar on the top left hand corner of the packaging. We have an alternate face which looks angrier, a detachable rifle which can be put inside the briefcase. He also comes with a few extra sets of hands and a Figma stand. He also comes with this huge stand and very realistic looking backdrop which you have to cut and fold and assemble yourself. I still don't have time to do that, unfortunately, so I'm not going to show them just yet. Anyway, overall this is very fun to play with, and I think I hit my target because I'm buying him to use him as Narumi. So Book Night recently contacted me. He asked me to fill up this form. I think it's for some sort of publication about ACBA, because it's basically a permission to use photos posted on the ACBA page. From the looks of it, Book has chosen at least one of my photos. It's great to hear that ACBA is getting more recognition, and I feel proud too to have my photo chosen to be published. Hopefully, it's something that I can get access to here from Singapore. So thank you to Book for choosing my ACBA picture. I just bought these two figures locally, and for the benefits of those who are not familiar with them, on the left we have Kamen Rider Beast from Kamen Rider Wizard series, and on the right we have Kamen Rider G3 from Kamen Rider Agito series. Yeah, I think I said it before, but really what I'm actively collecting at the moment is Kamen Rider figures from SH Figuarts. I grew up watching the Showa Riders. I watched some of the Heisei Riders too, especially Kuga, but I gave up in the middle of decade. And it was only like a few months ago, I think, that I started watching the Riders again. And it's all because of Darius Prince posting pictures of his Figuarts Rider on the ACBA page. So yeah, Darius, if you're watching this, I blame you for this new. So let us start with Kamen Rider G3. So here is him out of the packaging. Pretty cool figure, but this was a displayed piece after all, so it is a little loose. There are also some other problems with it. The gun holding right hand, for instance, broke when I took it out of the packaging, but it's not a problem anymore because I managed to fix it, as you can see. So now he can hold his guns and his other equipments with no problems at all. So here are what he comes with. Sadly, he comes with a right fist, which I believe is supposed to be G3 axis. Right here. Of course, I'm not 100% sure about this, so if anyone knows exactly what's going on here, you can leave a comment in this video. Other than that, he is perfect, and I love this attachable part of the pistol because it is playable. We can move this part up and down, which is fun. Overall, this figure still feels solid, although it's not as perfect as I hoped it would be. I know that G3 is kind of useless in the show until he was upgraded to G3X. But, well, I think it's a unique Kamen Rider because it is actually a policeman in an armor design from Kuga, if I do remember correctly. So yeah, I think the concept is very unique. And having said that, I will need to get a G3X soon. Next, we have Kamen Rider Beast, who is the secondary rider from Kamen Rider Wizard, of course. And unlike G3, it was mint on card when I got it, so it's still in tip-top condition at this moment. I really like the metallic gold parts on this guy. Anyway, if you are not aware of it yet, he is designed after a lion, mainly because of Chimera, which is the source of his magic power. I was really looking forward to getting him, but I was waiting for one at the right price. I got this guy for 45 Singapore dollar, which is about 35 US dollars, and I think that's a reasonably good price. So he comes with a lot of parts, mainly interchangeable hands. Inclusive of the two fists on him right now, he has a total of 9 sets of hands. Wow, that's a lot of hands now that I think about it. He also comes with his sword, and you can extend it by putting these interchangeable parts on. He also comes with the interchangeable dice thingy on his sword, and of course he wouldn't be Kamen Rider Beast without his mayonnaise on the top left hand corner of the packaging. I think that was a really nice touch by SH Figuart, including this bottle of mayonnaise for Kamen Rider Beast. I think it shows how committed they are to making this figure stay as close as possible to the actual TV series. I really like the design of Kamen Rider Beast a lot more than Wizard himself. I think his design resembles that unique, distinguishable Kamen Rider design we all have grown to love. He has great compound eyes and very nice belt buckle too. Now what I need to do is to get his mantles to add the fun factor and the possibilities in replicating scenes. So today is Thursday, 3rd of October. It is in the middle of afternoon now and I'm about to have my lunch. As you can see, I'm having McDonald's for my lunch. The reason I want to show this footage is because, I'm not sure if McDonald's in other countries do make this samurai burger, which is, quite a unique name, I think. This is some pretty random shit, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, I'm about to have my lunch, so do enjoy the rest of the show. From Kamen Rider Double Series, here we have Kamen Rider Eternal Blue Flare, which is the form in the movie A to Z Gaia Memory. And this is the definitive Eternal for myself, although I do think that the Red Flare Eternal comes with a much more fun cape because it is flowing in the air. The one that comes with this guy is not flowing, but it is still nice, and we'll get to that later on. This was one of the toys where you become really impatient in waiting for it to come for no reason. So let's check out what he comes with. Not exactly a lot of accessories, but definitely enough to replicate scenes from the movie. The knife is made of soft plastic, so I don't have to worry about it breaking. He also comes with a very nice cape, which you will see on him later. Although I wish he had come with both versions of cape. Eternal is such a badass Kamen Rider, so if you haven't watched the movie, please do so, and you'll know what I'm talking about. I think SH Figuarts has done well in making this figure. I particularly like the strap because they are very detailed. The metallic blue on his forearms and hands are eye-catching too. Last but not least, the white paint is very clean. Sometimes we get figures with blemish and whatnots on their white colored parts. So yeah man, I got myself a lot of import figures this week, and I have a lot more on their way to me. Gotta say, I'm more than happy with these import figures because they do have good qualities and the fun factor, and I definitely will collect more of them, especially Kamen Rider ones. Now I'm not that into Sentai and that sort of stuff, but I'm looking to collect their Mighty Morphin Power Rangers too. So far I have the green and red Ranger. I know Kiba Ranger was just released, so I gotta go look for it. The pink Ranger is going to be released soon too. Definitely will have to get it as well. And of course there is always Dragon Ball Z. I will keep collecting those. So that's all I have for this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope it was enjoyable. Please leave a comment, rate, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope you all have a great week ahead, and this is Mindless signing off.
Kamen Rider.